Builderall. I am just checking all these things to make sure that I'm actually live. Nothing more frustrating than thinking that you're live and you're not. So let me just check this. Just be patient with me just a second. I always have to make sure. Okay, cool. I am live. So today is Friday live Q&A day. So if you have questions for me regarding your digital marketing for local business, hop in. You can click on the link there and go to the Zoom meeting so you can join me inside of Zoom. Today we've talked all about creating a blog and how you can use a blog for your local business. It kind of sounds weird. Like a lot of people think that, well, if I create a blog, then why does it like really matter? Like, how does it even work? And a blog is a great way of positioning yourself as an expert. So I just wrote my own blog for this week, and I talked about basically using the description of Bob the plumber. Okay, so Bob the plumber, he has a plumber business, and Bob writes a blog and he gives tips on, you know, things that people can do for themselves at home that has to do with plumbing. So Bob also incorporates his YouTube channel into his blog. Okay, so he's driving traffic from his YouTube channel and his blog, and he's adding those two things together on his website, right? So the cool thing about that is that you would think, well, if Bob is showing people how to do these things for himself, then why would they ever hire him? Well, the cool thing is that a lot of times that customer will say, that is way too complex. I had no idea all of it went into that. So even if they're Googling, how do you swap out a water heater? They come across Bob's blog article and then they read the article and then they watch the video and they're like, whoa, like as soon as he got that blowtorch out, I realized I need to call a professional. So they call Bob, right? But what if Bob is not in their service area? Maybe they found this blog or this article on like, and they're in California and Bob is in Indiana or something, right? Well, the cool thing is that Bob can put affiliate offers inside of his blog. So not only is he still offering value and he's positioning himself as an authority, he's also providing value to the people who can't hire him for services, and he's finding additional ways to monetize his website. So that's really important because if you're running paid ads, you're going to have to pay money to get the customer. So really the back end part is where the profits are at. So even if Bob is running paid ads and they click on his blog of how to change a water heater and he can't help them, has still paid for that click, right? So there's if finding other ways to monetize the blog aside from just the service is a great way to pay for the ad spend. So there's lots of, we talk about the spider web effect and lots of things that go into that. And it's all because all of these different avenues that you create content for, you can spread them out. So it might start with your YouTube channel, and then it goes from YouTube to creating a blog with the YouTube channel. And when you're in the YouTube channel, you're doing your YouTube videos, you're driving traffic to your website. The goal is to drive them somewhere that you want them to take action, right? So if I am talking about blogging and I create a video of how to create a blog or a whole series of blogs, then I can add that to my blog. And then I can talk about, hey, go to my website, go to my blog. And when you go there and you're going to see, if you're looking for digital marketing on my website, you're going to see all kinds of resources that will help you. But at the same time, if you click them, I get commission. So that is why blogs are amazing. They're with your website, they're with your offers, they're with your other, you have your RSS feed, people can get updates for your blog. You have all of your social media, your social media bar that we talk about putting in the footer and the header. That's another way of driving traffic to your other social media. So it's all about forming that know, like, and trust factor and giving people the opportunity to get to know you so that they can like and trust you, right? They may not want to immediately buy from you, but they might subscribe to your YouTube channel, or they might, subscribe to your RSS feed and then get your updates on your blog all the time, or they might subscribe to your email list. And then that's why, having emails and things like that and constantly adding content is so important for your business. So it doesn't matter if you are a web agency that serves clients all over the world, or if you're just Bob the plumber who serves a 10-mile radius from his house. It doesn't matter, because there's many ways of monetizing that. So I talk about all the time, we have a lawn care business, and I would totally, if I cared about lawns, I would totally create a blog, and then talk about, the top things that you can do to keep your lawn green, right? And then I would put affiliate offers in my blog. And I know, like, if you click on an article that says the top 5 ways to keep your grass green, that tells me a lot about you. It tells me that you're probably a homeowner. You probably care a lot about your lawn, a lot about the quality of your lawn. It also says that you're probably willing to pay to have a service to take good care of your lawn. So those are the 3 things that tells me just by you clicking on that article. So lots of value in that, you guys. It's also a great way, if you're a brand new business, to start tracking the analytics and trying to pinpoint what is your ideal client. Who are the people who are looking for you? You can easily tell that with the analytics and tracking and writing your blogs and doing all of those things. So let me go ahead and refresh here. I don't see anyone is wanting to join. I know Fridays, this time of day, people are so busy, especially it's Christmas time. So lots of people are shopping and doing all kinds of cool things. I did want to tell you guys too that next week, so from December 21st until January 4th, I am not going to be live in the groups. I probably will pop in, actually, in reality. Alex says, love all your trainings. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, Greg. So we're not going to be, all of the Mag 5, we're not going to be doing the live trainings from the 21st to the 4th, so we can celebrate holidays with our families, even though secretly I'm like dying to get to my own products and different things that I want to do. Because every time we come out with a new tool or something, I just want to like dive in and I want to do it for my own business too. So it really works great because, and you guys can do this too. Like, you don't have to be with Builderall or like employed or hired by Builderall to do the same thing. When Builderall comes out with a new tool, dive in and check it out. I know you guys are doing it anyway. We all do. So dive in and check it out and like learn all the little tricks and stuff, and think about how you can use them for your own business, and then create a video and say, oh my gosh, Builderall just came out with this amazing video hosting app, which if you guys haven't checked it out, you should, because it's awesome. But get in there and tinker around with it, and then just create a quick video and say, hey, guess what? Builderall came out with this video hosting. Look what I did with it. Here's how you use it. And here's what I'm going to do. And just talk like a normal person and say, here's what I'm going to do. Here is the value in this video hosting. It's all about solving a problem and showing the value, right? Speaking of that, I was going to also tell you that December 28th through the 31st, the Mag 5, we are working really hard on creating a challenge for you. So it's like new year, new list, right? We're going to teach you how to get leads, how to create an email sequence, how to find a lead magnet to get the leads. We're going to walk you through the entire process. Okay, so definitely make sure, even though I'm not going to be live in the group, I'm still going to share the link so that you guys can join join us in the webinar. And then that's what we're going to be talking about. So definitely check that out. You can't really register right now. You just need to definitely, I'm not sure the time, but I will update you with all the details as soon as I have them. I promise. That's really good because I know a lot of you guys have questions about emails, and I know it's so overwhelming. Like, you want to get leads for your business, you know that you need emails, but then you try to create a sales funnel, and then it's like maybe it doesn't connect properly, and you don't know what you did wrong, and it can be so overwhelming. And sometimes people just stop. But that's the worst thing you can do. You know, it's, we're all learning something. Even though you, like, I have learned the basics, you know, and I'm considered a super user with Builderall because I'm in there. I mean, I am in Builderall for like 10 hours a day, seriously. Um, not just not just working on Builderall business stuff, but my own stuff. Like, sometimes on the weekends, I get so excited because through the week, I've learned so many new things that I can't wait to go incorporate it all in my own business and everything. So I love that. So Bliss says, hello, pretty. Hello, how are you? Armando says, good morning, fired up. Totally. I don't know if you're fired up, but I'm definitely fired up. I love Q&A Friday. I love interacting with you guys. There are a few things, since no one's popping in right now, there are a few things that I wanted to kind of show you around, just in case you didn't know. I know it's going to be a long break, but I will still be, you know, supporting you and interacting in the groups and stuff. Shelly thinks, she doesn't just think, she's right. Of course, she's always right. But Shelly is such a great leader that she understands the importance of, you know, we all work so hard, but you can never forget the why you work so hard. And that is to spend time with our family. I honestly, my favorite thing about being an entrepreneur and working from home is exactly that. Yesterday, my dog was like, she, you know, she's my baby. She was acting a little funny and she was kind of walking weird. And so I needed to make an appointment for the vet. And I just, those types of things remind me of how blessed I am to be able to work from home. And if I need to take the morning to go take her to the vet for an emergency, then I can do that. I'm not calling into my job. I'm not saying, hey, can I please have the morning off? My dog has an emergency. And then I go to work and they're all like, I can't believe you took the morning off because your dog is, you know how people are at work. No one ever says that to me because I, you know, it doesn't matter. It's, I make my own time. I just get the things done I need to get done in the time that I need to get them done in, right? So that's the beauty of being an entrepreneur and being challenged every day and having that type of freedom. I seriously work a lot of the times in my pajamas. It's totally true. I do that. But I do have to make myself get out of the house every morning and go to the gym. I need it for my mental health. And, you know, we're all stuck in our houses anyway. And so that is kind of the downfall because I find myself working a lot, but I love it. So it's not a downfall to work. Let's see. Curtis says, love your trainings, Bridget. Thank you so much, Curtis. Armando says, yes, a lot of questions. Well, ask away. It's Friday Q&A, so you guys drive the content. Hi, Andy. Okay, so until the questions pop in here, I want to show you a few things in the dashboard that maybe you guys don't know about. If you're brand new or you don't even know what Builderall is, I'm just kind of going to give you like an overview of some little like insider tips, okay, that maybe, like I said, maybe you don't know. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Let me choose the right one. So I'm going to choose this one here. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see my screen. Everything is good. Let me refresh. So Brian says, hi, Bridget. I wanted some help with putting together my following emails. Can you be more specific? Because I don't know how to help you. But you think about that and you give me a direct question, and then I would definitely be happy to help you or direct you to some more training, which is actually kind of what we're going to talk about right now. Hey, Ray. So if you are brand new to Builderall and you have never, maybe you have an account or maybe you don't, and you want to get started and you're getting ready to create one of the best things that you can do is just click here where it says start here. Okay. So when you click here, now it's hard. A lot of the times in the groups, people ask, I just signed up for Builderall. What do I do? How do I get started? And it's a hard question to answer because Builderall has over 40 tools. I mean, you could use it to run your local business. You could promote information products. Like Keck has a great group for information products. Jackie has a great group for physical products, and Terry is about product launch, and Jean is the network marketing specialist for network marketing group. So there's lots of different areas that you could use Builderall for. So and it's not even just that. It's like the affiliate marketing. It's using it just to manage your own business. If you don't want to promote affiliate offers or anything like that, just doing your own business marketing. Bob, the chiropractor, could use Builderall to manage all of the marketing for his business in one place, which is amazing, because if you've ever tried to change the name servers to go to another place and you're brand new and you've never done that before, that's completely overwhelming. Brian says follow-up emails for someone that opts in. Okay, definitely, Brian, that's a multi-step question. That's actually a whole training. So I'm going to show you how you can find some training, but also make sure that you join us for, we're doing an email challenge, Brian. So we're going to be talking all about everything that you need to know with emails and getting leads and setting up your funnel and all of that stuff. And we're going to be doing that on the 28th through the 31st. Okay, so the Mag 5, if you guys are just tuning in, the Mag 5 is going to be doing an email challenge to help you figure out how to find a lead magnet, how to set up your lead magnet funnel, and then how to also set up an email sequence. And we're going to be giving you a lot of freebies, you guys. This is huge. And in addition to this training, we're also giving you like a complete 31 days of training with this. Okay, so definitely check that out. Don't miss it. Brian, that looks like exactly what you're looking for. And let's see, Greg says, how can I make paid ads on my website? So Greg, it's kind of like, how do you create emails, right? Let me stop sharing here because you guys are getting some good questions here. So how do you get paid ads? There's such a science to paid ads, okay? Because it starts with, first of all, knowing how to actually do it, the process of placing the ad. There's a lot to that. There's also creating good ad copy. So you need to have compelling ad copy. You know, there can be a breakdown. If you're saying, I've run paid ads and I didn't get anything and I wasted a lot of money, these are the things that you need to know. You need to have a great copy to run your ad, to encourage people to click. Once they click, you need to have a great opt-in page to encourage them to opt in. Once they opt in, you need to have a great landing page or some kind of offer to get them to take action. Okay. Now, typically, people will not take action the first time that they've ever seen your business or your opportunity or your name or anything. So you need to have that follow-up process, because most of the conversions, most of your money is going to come in the back end. It's going to be the follow-up process, because you have to nourish those leads. They start out as a cold lead. They've never heard of you before. And typically you need to make a connection. They need to be exposed to you 7 to 10 times to actually take action, right? So there's a whole process. And that's why I tell you guys, give yourselves the grace to learn the process, because it's a whole skill set. This is not, you don't sign up for Builderall to get rich in 7 days. You sign up for Builderall because you want to start a legitimate business and learn a skill set that is completely skyrocketing in demand. Okay. So, especially right now, I talk about the local businesses. A lot of them are going to, like, these restaurants going to Grubhub, and they're trying to get delivery service and trying to get business for their restaurant, because they were not prepared for this. They didn't have a website that you could order online. They don't have a delivery service. There's lots of things that they were not ready for in a instant online digital world. And that is what we're learning to do. We're learning to help them and equip them. And being a business owner, I can tell you, if when we first started our first business, my husband, he was the one doing all the work. It was a lawn care business. I'm not mowing lawns. I'm not doing it. Um, but he was out working all day. So he can't run the business. And that's the thing, is a lot of business owners get so caught up like working in the business that they can't work on the business. And so those are the people that we can really help, because they need to work on their business. So how can we save them time? How can we save them money? Those are the two things. Those are the pain points that you want to hit with a business owner. So let me see here. So let's see. So anyway, about the paid ads. So there's lots of steps in that. So please give yourself the grace to learn the steps, to learn copywriting, to learn, and you can practice. It doesn't mean that you're not going to make any money in 5 years or something. I quit my job in 7 months, and that is no lie. Go do your research, go back and check out my YouTube channel. I did a video when I left my job for the last day, and I was like, oh, terrified. So I quit in 7 months after creating my Builderall account, but that was not because I um had all this experience and everything. I was a business owner. I did have experience promoting our business, but I just was trying to find a website builder, and I had a friend who I worked with who opened his own pharmacy. And he's like, I just in normal conversation, just talking, I'm like, oh, you could do this, you could do that, whatever. And then he was trying those things and they were working. And he's like, please do this for me. So he literally begged me, because I was so insecure about my skills and like, am I ready for this? I don't know. Can I even actually do that? And then it kind of snowballed very, very quickly for me. So it is so possible, but you have to learn. You really have to learn. And I worked my job 40 hours a week at the hospital, and then I was working 10 hours when I got home. So I am not kidding when I say for about maybe a whole year, I worked 20-hour days every single day. I was working 20-hour days. So definitely helps to have supportive family. It helps to caffeine. It's definitely a help. But it's a lot of hard work and it's a lot of learning, but it's very, very lucrative, and it's only growing in demand, like I said. So you're not wasting your time if in 6 months you haven't made $1, because I went to college for 3 years before quitting, because I realized this is not for me. I was working 20-hour days doing that too. And I was not making money at all. I was paying lots of money to do that. So for me, it's like to pay $70 to Builderall and have all these tools and all this training and support for I was like, yes, this is awesome. This is definitely cheaper than college tuition for sure. Um, let's see. So Brian says that training sounds super awesome. Yeah, we're really working hard to make it really awesome. And like I said, we're going to be giving a lot of resources. So definitely don't miss that training. But to get myself back on track here, I'm going to share my screen and I am going to show you guys all of what I was saying. Okay. So here is when you first log in, if you're brand new, or maybe even you guys who have been with Builderall for like a month or two, maybe you've never tried this and maybe you don't even know this exists. But if you click here, it tells you, welcome to the Builderall Assistant. Now, the cool thing is too that this chat bot that was created is actually a tool that we have here, the professional messenger chat bot. Or actually professional website chat bot or bot. So that's what it was created with. So this is a tool. So you guys can use that tool and create one of these for yourselves. So all you need to do is click there and it'll walk you through the steps. So do you want to become a Builderall affiliate? Do you want to use the Builderall tools? You can click here and then it will show you, well, do you want an overview of the platform? Show me what I can do. You can go back to the main list. If you want to be a Builderall affiliate, you can click here and it will take you to some training, right? So become an affiliate. So if you're even halfway interested, or maybe you don't even know what an affiliate is, definitely check it out, because the nature of what we're doing is we are providing digital products. Okay. So whether you're an agency and you want to do all the services for someone, or you just want to promote Builderall as the tool, you can earn commission doing that. And one thing that I love that really attracted me to Builderall mostly was the ability to combine those two things. So you can create a website for someone and then hand it off to them. So say I create a website for $800 or $1,000, and then I say, here's your website. Now you need to create a Builderall account, and then you can do all the changes yourself. Now, if they decide, obviously, they don't want to do that, then I can create a sub account and then I can charge them to host it for them. So we have so many options that's why answering, how do I get started with Builderall, is really a hard question to answer, because there's just there's so many opportunities and so many options that you really, like, you kind of need this chatbot to walk you through the process and what do you want to do. I mean, you can do anything you want to do, and that's the beautiful part too. So go through the chatbot. I definitely recommend that. You can also click here to go to the knowledge base. So a lot of the questions that that new people have is answered here in the knowledge base. And here is where you're going to find all of the training that we have provided. So if you, Brian was asking about emails. So if you want to learn about emails, there's all these trainings here. How do you forward emails, configuring professional emails, how to send with your Builderall professional emails. So as I scroll down here, these are all the trainings that are about emails. So definitely, I mean, it's a huge, huge resource available to you. I know that Jackie just did all the training videos for the webinar. So if you guys are interested in learning more about the webinar tool, definitely check that out. I think there is all the new training. If you guys are old Builderall people, you've been in Builderall for a long time, you can click here and then you can get access to all the new training that we've done, because man, I'm telling you, it is so hard to keep up with all of the training, because we are moving and growing so fast that, I can create a training video about Cheetah and then completely have to do it again the next week, because we have already updated and created something amazing that I have to create a video about. So definitely check here for any of the training. You can see here, there's all kinds of additional training here. So if you want to know about the Builderall plans or the 3D photo editor, any of the tools, they all have training and information here to help you. Let's see. Armando says, I'm so alone at home to hear the mindset you share is valuable to me. I want to learn. I want to learn. I want a group. That's why I'm here. Yay. You know what? I'm going to stop sharing for that one, because that's a really a good point. Because I talk about with the Mag 5 before I got hired by Builderall. Excuse me. And this is the thing that we talked about a lot. I didn't have a Builderall sponsor. I just Googled Builderall and I signed up because I needed a website builder. And I even tried to contact my sponsor and I never got a response. So I started just Googling things and just trying to learn. And I stumbled upon Shelly's YouTube channel. I learned a lot from her. But throughout the whole journey, it's very lonely and it's very stressful. Like, I remember many times coming out of my office that I've been in for like 16 hours, and I tell my husband, oh, I finally created the sales funnel. I think it's really going to convert. And he's looking at me like just landed on the planet and I'm speaking like alien talk or something. And he's like, oh, okay, great. And then there were times when he's like, well, when is this going to start like really paying, And as supportive as he is, it's like he doesn't get it. He doesn't see what I'm doing. He doesn't, he didn't do the research. He didn't. So it's like it is very lonely, You can't talk about the things that you do great with other people because they don't understand. And you can't, like, you want to share that. You want that community. And that's why Builderall is so great. So being a part of the Mag 5 and then getting put into that group, it's like we all have the same goals. We are all so passionate about what we're doing with our own businesses and what we're doing to help Builderall grow and the future of the company, and just working with each other and just being able to share our successes and different opportunities that are coming our way. So it's so great to have that group of support. And, Shelly, we say she's the honorary Mag 6 because she's such an integral part. I mean, she's the leader of our group, and she's very much just like one of us, even though being able to learn from her has been absolutely incredible. It's been really, really awesome. So I totally agree with what you're saying, Armando, that it can be very lonely when you are stuck at home and you're just like, you log in and you're like, okay, another meeting and stuff. But as you join the meetings and as you learn the leaders and you follow them on social media, you really become part of the family. And Eric is very approachable. He's very friendly, heartfelt, nice person. And I got the opportunity to meet him at the Builderall Mansion. We didn't do it last year because of the corona, or this year because of all of that. But so I got to meet him, and he and his family, everybody is just as they appear online. It's not like, the camera starts rolling and suddenly we're like, oh, we have Builderall, and then it stops and we're like, oh yeah, Builderall, it sucks. We're like, we love working with all these people. We love like the group of sitting at the Builderall Mansion with everybody, Wasili and Marco and John and Chad and everybody just sharing all of their like golden nuggets and experience and everything. I was like a sponge. I wanted to hear every word that they have to say. And it's like, it's so great to hear their passion for what I love it. I love this whole community. I love the company. I love the vision that we're working towards. And so when you're that passionate and happy about something, you have to be in the right place, right? So you never have to be lonely in Builderall. There's a huge community. Anytime you have questions, we are always here to help and support you. Um, so let's see. Um, Andy says, I know what you're saying. My wife is technically challenged. Yes, my husband is too, but that's okay. He has his great skills, and I say, and that's really kind of an important thing, is like, um, he is not a computer person, but I am. And he likes to be out in the field working. And so when we started this lawn care business, we didn't start it because we're like, oh, let's do lawn care, I guess. He just loves being outside. He was a truck driver, and he's like, I don't want to be on the road. I want to be home, and I want to make my own hours, and I want to just go work, and I want to sweat, and I want to be in the sun. And like, he loves that. So when we started that business, we thought, okay, what are his strengths? What are his passions? And then how can I help him to do that? So together, it's worked out really, really well. And and there's lots of husband and wife teams. So if your wife is not a techie person, I'm sure that there's a way, I'm sure that she has skills that she could use to support you in some way. I'm trying really hard to get my husband to be my VA because it's now the winter time and he doesn't have lawn care. So he could be my VA, and he could do some data entry for me, and he could do some things like that. And so if I could get him to sit still long enough for me to show him, then I would love to have him be my VA. So maybe that's a good idea for you that you could do. Let's see. Um, Armando says, thank you. Yes. Greg says, I see that it updated from the blog MVP to just blog on the menu. Yay. I wonder, and see, again, I just did all this training this week on the blog, and I heard they were adding the comments to that section. So or to the blog. So I wonder now if the comments are there and that's why they took away the MVP. So that's news to me. I'm super excited to hear that. And comments on a blog that's a great way to encourage engagement. So, and you guys, when you're applying, we talked yesterday about the affiliate offers and how you have to have some traffic to get approved for some of the big companies because they don't want to just approve everyone. Having a blog, they can tell when they're checking your website, they can tell how many hits or how many visitors on the website that you get. So if you, even if you have no plans of monetizing, just start a blog about a subject and then just keep adding to the content and then keep sharing, and then you will definitely get approved for those bigger companies and bigger affiliates to promote. um, let's see, Curtis says, come on, Bridget, tell us the exciting new opportunity. You're driving us batty out here with anticipation. I can't tell you. I did receive a really, really awesome opportunity, and you guys will find out about it, but I can't tell you. Lips are sealed. I'm not like Eric. I'm not gonna. I can't hold a secret. He gets like a kid on Christmas when he finds out something new and exciting. He just wants to share it all, and we're like, don't tell, don't tell. And he is so excited. He can't keep it to himself. So I'm not. I cannot tell, but it's big, and so I definitely will tell you guys when I can. Um, let's see. Ray says moral support from spouse is better than being a tech person. It's absolutely true. I mean, honestly, I remember. Let me make sure nobody wants. Okay, I remember one time that this is totally being transparent. I was crying. I was like, I quit my job. As soon as I quit my job, I lost a big client, and that was huge. And you guys, if you don't know, I was in pharmacy for 20 years, and so for me, quitting my job was a big, big deal. It's not like I just had some like pity thing. That was my career. That's what I did, and I, was certified. I did a lot of stuff to earn, to get to where I was, and so for me to quit my job, that was huge. And then as soon as I did, I lost my big client. That was like really my driving force to quit my job because I was at a point where I was like, okay, I have this client. I could easily quit my job with this client, but it's risky and I'm scared to death. But I took a chance and I did. And right after I lost that client. So that was terrifying to me, and I was crying and I was like, oh my gosh, I quit my job, and da, da, da. And I was like, I can't believe, I was so afraid to fail. I was so afraid. I don't like to fail anyway, but I was so afraid that, when I was at work and everybody's like, Bridget's quitting her job to start an online business, that's like, okay, all these professional people are like, okay, no one ever does that. Like how many people actually become successful online? And so it was kind of like, I mean, I was kind of hurt by a lot of things I was hearing. And so then quitting my job and then losing the client, it was like all of those things were like coming in my head, like, oh my gosh, they were right. They were right. And then my husband, he's like, look, if anybody can make this work, it's you. You can do it. And that's how he is. He's very supportive. If my husband's my biggest fan, if anybody could come up with a cure of cancer, he would say that I could do it. So he's very supportive, and that's really honestly the biggest part of why I actually took the leap, because I had his support. And he's like, okay, I don't know what you're doing, but if you say that, there's an opportunity, then go for it. So definitely very thankful and grateful to have a supportive spouse. Okay, guys. So I kind of went off on a different thing than showing you all the training. I want to dive back in here because I definitely want to show you like where you can find some things, especially since I won't be here next week. So let me go ahead and share my screen again. And I want to show you. So I showed you the knowledge base, but there are also some other trainings in here. So under the trainings tab, you can, let me move my little camera webcam here. Under the trainings tab, you can, if you are a premium member, you can't access these if you are a free member. But if you are a premium member, you can get the training courses that we have all created, the Mag 5. So if you want to learn about network marketing, and really, you guys, I encourage you to take all of these courses because there's, even if you're not interested in network marketing, Jean is so great about coming up with things that I would have never even thought of. And when I watch, and not just Jean, but all of them, when I watch their videos and their training, it makes me instantly think, how could I use that for my business? And even if I don't want to do network marketing or I don't want to sell physical products, watching Jackie's training, it just opens my eyes to the things that are available that I had no idea were available. So definitely, I would take this whole week. I would just pick, look, you could do Jean's training on Monday, my training on Tuesday, Jackie's training on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I mean, look at all this training. You could also do the digital marketer. If you want to join Digital Marketer, they have a lot of great training there. You can actually, the typical price for Digital Marketer is $99 a month, but if you are a Builderall member, you can actually get it for $25 a month. So get in there and get certified in all the courses and everything, and then you can even cancel if you want. But you actually get a badge that you can put on your website to show that you are certified. And Digital Marketer is not a Builderall company. Digital Marketer is a very reputable training company. So definitely check that out if you're interested in more training. Also, this is a great one for you, Brian, for email marketing and Mailing Boss. So if you guys are interested in learning more about that, definitely check that out. There's a local business website agency course that Alvaro did that's really great. Facebook ads course. If you want to learn about the top affiliate training, you can do that here. And then there is a mentoring funnel club that Eric actually does. So definitely check those resources out there. There's so much training, you guys. And you can also, if you want to learn more about a specific tool, you can always click here to take you to the knowledge base and the training for those tools. So let me see what else you have. Hi, Lucas. Armando says, I can relate failing forward. Man, that's so true. It's, you know what, that you will never, it's so funny because I heard people while you're learning and you're not really making any money and you're just like hopeful, you listen to all of these like top marketers and they're like, oh, I know when I was, you know, when I was struggling and here's what I thought. But it's like, you don't really believe. It's like, you don't really believe it's possible, or you do believe it's possible, but man, the doubts and everything. Oh my gosh, the doubts, the doubts. But, and then it's like, I know the first time that I ran paid ads, I thought, oh, I have a great sales funnel. I mean, I had created the video, I did so much editing, it was so great. And I was like, oh, I love this. And the sales funnel was beautiful. And so I was like, I'm going all in. And I spent $1,000. Keep in mind, this was when I just lost my client because I was like, okay, I need to go in big. So I spent $1,000 and lost it all because my ad copy sucked. It didn't convert. I wasn't following up like I should have been. It just like I should have had all of those things in place. So I always tell people, even if you want to outsource your ads, you can hire someone from Fiverr or wherever to run your Google ads or your Facebook ads, but they can't control the copy. And even if they create the copy for you, they can't control the funnel and they can't control the follow-up process and what that all looks like. If you run $1,000 in Facebook ads and then you get a great opt-in rate, but then your emails are terrible and they're not opening them, then you're not going to have a great conversion. So that's why it's really important. I always talk about the customer journey and how you need to win at each stage to produce conversions to make money. Let's see. Hi, Ember. Oh, my niece Ember is in here. Um, Oh, Ember's harassing me. She said, did I monetize my YouTube channel yet? No, I have not. And honestly, I don't plan on monetizing my YouTube channel because I monetize in other ways. I don't really like the ads interrupting the training. I think that's kind of annoying. And I like to show people great tools. I mean, I like to show them Builderall and all of my favorite tools and how you can be successful online. And so I like to say that and then, sign up for my group and then here's what I'm doing, because my goal and the way that I want to monetize all of the marketing things that I do is I want to get people to my group where I can get to know them and actually help them. If I wanted to just promote Builderall as an affiliate, I would just run paid ads and then, I would get people to sign up. But my business plan and the way that I want to build the affiliate business is with the personal interactions with the group, with actually helping people and meeting people and networking and doing all of that stuff. So that's what I really love to do, and so that's how I have set that up. But so no, Ember, I have not monetized my YouTube channel yet. Ray says, I do have a short question. How do you write code on a web page? For instance, how can I use JavaScript or HTML script on a page to do something quick I can do now on a web page? I think Ray, you were asking that question earlier today in Keck's group. I'm not sure. I was trying to understand what you were trying to say, and I think what you want is an iframe. So let me show you. I'm going to go to a Cheetah website here, and I'm just going to choose. Let's just choose the blog. So this is the blog that we were working on this week. So if you want to know how to create a blog, definitely go back and check out that training. There's a whole unit on creating a blog. So definitely check it out. Let me get rid of this. So you want to go to elements and you want to, as soon as it loads all the elements here. Okay, so you want to go down to the iframe. Okay, and this is just one element. All you need to do is left click and drag it to your panel. Then inside the iframe, if you click here to edit the element, you can go to general settings, and here is where you want to set the iframe, right? So if you want it to be full width across the whole page, you can click that there. If you want it to be inline HTML, you can click that there. If you just want to embed the URL, here's where you would put that, or you would put the code. Now, a lot of widgets, for example, you can use that here. If you want to, so when you get like a script code for a widget, here's where you'd want to paste that and then just click apply. If you want to embed an entire website, you could actually paste that here. And let me just go to, I'm going to show you something here just to make sure that I have this. So I'm going to just take this, this website URL. I'm going to go back to, let me delete this here. So I'm going to actually paste this website in this box here. Okay, so I'm just going to click here. I'm going to paste that URL here. Now, if you are pasting a link, it always appears better to do inline HTML. So I'm going to click apply. Now you guys see as I stretch this out, what I've done is I've put this entire website on this panel. Okay, so I need to, obviously I could stretch this out and I would play with this and, it wouldn't really look like this because I have this panel in front of it. But you guys can see what I've actually done here, right? So I have just added this whole website page. So what I could do with this, if you want to protect your e-learnings in a membership area, or you want to, basically make an e-learning like bridgetbartlett.com/local business. And then when people go to that, it would go to the e-learning. You could do that here. You could just install this HTML or the iframe, and then put the URL there, and then that would take up the whole page. So Ray says, where do I go to edit it? I think, did I just answer that question? I know there's a delay, so I don't know if you meant if I actually answered it or you still had that question. Okay. Oh, okay. So Ray says, okay, duh. Don't feel bad, Ray. We're all here to learn. And you know what? What I love about you, Ray, is that you ask a lot of questions. And that is so important because not only do we want to answer them for you, so that's what we're here for, but also, because other people are going to have the same question, but not a lot of people are confident enough to ask. So it's really important. I love when you guys ask questions because I know that when I answer that question, I'm also helping other people that maybe just don't, they don't. And I hear this a lot. Oh, I know this is a stupid question, but it's not a stupid question. I encourage you, please ask the questions, and let's ask, let's help each other. And if you ask a question and I don't get to it right away, but like if Ray asked a question in the group and maybe I haven't seen it yet, and then Brian sees it and he's like, oh yeah, I had that same question. Let me go ahead and answer him because I got the answer. Like, let's help each other. The point of, like Armando was saying, how you can feel alone in all of this. And the point of all of this is to have a community of people who are doing the same thing, who are helping each other to succeed. And from a bit, a lot of times when people start in marketing, they're like, well, I'm not making any money by helping Ray answer his question. You might not immediately make money, but it's just like Builderall. You might not immediately make money with Builderall, but you are building a network of people who are doing the same thing. So in 6 months, if Ray is an excellent web designer, which Ray is into it. So kudos to you, Ray. But if Ray is an excellent web designer in 6 months and he has a great freelancer who's doing SEO for him, and Brian needs a web designer, now he's made connections with Ray and he can talk to Ray and say, because he's already broken down that know, like, and trust factor because he's already known Ray. So don't look at the groups, and not just my group, but all of the groups. Okay. Go network. For example, if Ray is like, I'm not really into the e-commerce thing, he could still go to Jackie's group and learn an overview and get the tips that Jackie's providing. But maybe, there's another person in there who's all about e-commerce. So then Ray could connect with him and he could now be his e-commerce web designer. So everybody in this group is learning the same thing. We all have the same goals. So definitely network. I mean, you can't go to the groups and you can't say, hey, PM me, I'll help you with that, because that's against the rules. The point is to keep it in the group, right? But you can still network in the comments, and you can, meet it, like you can do all of these things and have all of these connections. It's a great resource for you. So let's see. Ray says, you're so right. Yes, yes, yes. I usually am. No, I'm just kidding. My husband would definitely tell you different. Let's see. Editing. Curtis says editing HTML can happen externally in a WordPad or Word doc before dropping the code into the iframe, but it's not really available in Builderall. Honestly, I'm not too familiar with HTML. I'm definitely not an expert. I can take a widget and put it in the iframe and add it to my website. I can do things like that. But when it really starts to, I can do some basic things. But when it really gets into like editing code and HTML and all of that stuff, it's a little bit over my head. So that could be possible, but I have never needed to do it. I've never like run into a situation where I had to do that. So that very well could be, but I don't know anything about that, Curtis. Greg says, I wanted to use Accordion element. How can I use it properly? There's actually, I did a training on the Accordion element. Actually, I think there's several. Let me share my screen, Greg, and see. Let me X out of this here. I don't want to save those changes I made, so I'm just going to get out of here. If you go to the knowledge base, I think there is a training. Yep. How to configure the accordion element. There you go, Greg. That is the training that you need. So definitely check that out. It can, yeah, I understand though, because when I first started using the accordion, it's a little tricky because there's so many layers to it and stuff. But once you actually learn how it's all set up, it's super cool. I love the accordion. So, okay. So how can you use it properly? Um, I'm not sure what you mean by how to use it properly. I mean, you could use it any way you want to. I don't think there's really a wrong way to use it. I mean, I've put like I've made like, let me stop sharing. I've made like entire courses with an accordion file or accordion element. So I just put, and if you check out the training that I did on the template shop when we created the thank you page, I went through and created even an accordion for all of the intro videos and stuff. So lots of uses for accordions. You could even just use it for simple text. So it doesn't have to be something elaborate like putting a big course in there. But accordion is a great element to use for compressing a lot of information in a little area because you have to like click to open each step. So it's really cool. But word to the wise though, it will slow your website down. If you start putting a lot of things in there, so definitely wouldn't put it like on the first page of a website because you have about 5 seconds to capture their interest before they skip away. So definitely have them like opt in and then get to that page would be better. But accordion file is great. I mean, I love that element. All right, guys. So that's all for me today. I hope you have an awesome weekend. I hope you have a great holiday. I don't know if how many of you celebrate Christmas or if it's Hanukkah or whatever. So happy holidays for all of them. And again, I just wanted to tell you guys, I really appreciate you tuning in for the lives and for the groups and the interacting. And if you see anybody spamming in the group and sharing nonsense, just flag it, just click report to admin and I will boot them because I certainly don't want anyone coming in the groups and then scamming you guys. And I also this is not the group for that. Like there's so many groups that are great for spamming. This is not one of them. So definitely report to admin and let me know. And I want to see you guys on the email challenge. New year, new list. That's a great thing. We've all had a rough year. So let's start the new year with a list and building and let's like start some goals, right? Because that's you have to build a list to get started. So let's learn how to build the list. Let's get the email sequence set up and then let's start promoting and let's build the list so that we can start earning some money. So I hope you have a great holiday and that's all I have for you. So let's see. Thank you for the value you bring. Appreciate you. Thank you guys so much. I really enjoy Friday Q&A. It's my favorite day of the week. All right, guys. Again, happy holidays. And while we're gone, go enjoy your families, even if it's on Zoom. Enjoy your families, enjoy your holiday. But also, I know entrepreneurs are going to be working while they have time off. So build it with Builderall while you enjoy your family. Have a good one. Bye.